Final group stage game of the in-season tournament. It should be a good one. Implications are on the line for the knockout round. In this game, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Utah matchup, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards is the 3 and Towns is at the 4. Shake Milton is out there with Conley. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Giddey against Conley. Giddey kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Giddey no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Conley's shot is off. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Towns down low. He's against Williams. And that one drops.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Passes it to Giddey. For 3, Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's to Gobert. He kicks to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And up. The intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
For 3, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run. And the shot is long.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Now here's Gobert. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. A shot by Milton, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Holmgren up top, defended by Gobert. It's Williams, high post. Towns on him.
Look at the numbers for Mike Conley. Averaging 13 points per game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Giddey. 23 points his last outing, and that one good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Giddey against Conley. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period. Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat is generally among the best in the league.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Over in the corner, Conley. Edwards against Williams. And he gets the bucket.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Milton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey, no one around him. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
And Towns gets it to go.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Holmgren.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Milton. Scoreless thus far. From deep. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in. And Greg, this game is the 4th for both sides for the in-season tournament. A lot at stake for both of these teams.
Yeah, they've come out with a mission in their group matches so far. A win here for either side could put them well on their way to securing a berth in the knockout round.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone, really playing with a lot of energy. Here at the start.
Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Joe K&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And foul. Holmgren in the post. Guarded by Reed. Holmgren gets the bucket.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Anderson is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster. It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Edwards passes to Reed. Left side Anderson. Back to Reed. Off target from outside.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Count it. Edwards got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves.
Hey, he's so strong in the upper body, you're not going to alter Edwards' shot with just a little bump.
Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's Micic. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves have gotten another 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And the rejection by Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Shake Milton in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And the rejection by Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. To the middle. And there's Holmgren. That's good. On the assist by Williams. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
And guys, we've also seen them do a great job with steals. I know that's a stat that can cut both ways. It's not always meaningful, but those turnovers forced can turn into easy baskets at times.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
Misses the three. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Giddey. Williams sends a screen for Giddey.
He's made 0 here in the second period.
Now here's Milton. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 10. Anderson finds Milton. Here is Edwards. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game. Holmgren against Gobert. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves. And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for McDaniel. And it's Conley in for Edwards. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Joe's checked in. Holmgren gets the bucket.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
Conley for three. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley dishes to Towns. Anderson outside. Feeds it to Gobert. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Williams, a screen on Conley. Giddey, the pass to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Down by 12. Conley scanning the floor. Back to Anderson. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey against Conley. Lets it go from the wing. Giddey, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Anderson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The lead now in single digits. Towns has got 16.
Look, how do you come up with a strategy to defend Towns on a night like this? I'm anxious to see you try.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Giddey. 14 points for him. Traps in the tray.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Gobert. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Oklahoma City gets the three. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And they are ranked third in blocks. You see they rotate well, and they have some high flyers.
And the defense you brought up, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league, we can't even begin to describe how hard they are to break down. Daniels, he's checked in for Anderson. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Thunder with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by McDaniels. Down low, here's Milton. Nice defense from Giddey. The Thunder leading by 15. 55 seconds left in the first half. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. Holmgren in the corner. Over Towns. The Thunder with another miss. The Timberwolves shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. They double team Conley. Holmgren with the steal. And there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. Williams a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Towns. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 20 points.
Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a three. Towns can make those pay dividends.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, if we make those layups, we should be fine.
You see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They've been active on the glass. that's helped them take control of this game. It's tough to beat a team that's rebounding as well as they are right now.
And even when you block these guys out, someone comes knifing in to the other spot on the floor. It's a problem.
All right, now let's check out what the fans are saying on social media. And Kenny, looks like no job too odd for Todd wants to know. Jet, what do you think would be more scary to find alone in the wilderness, a moose or Shaq?
Well, hold on. Are they fed? Because I'm standing between a hungry Shaq and a hungry moose. I think I'd take the hungry moose.
Rawr, Shaq Squatch, feed me, feed me.
Fellas, look at the antlers on that thing. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. The offensive rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Giddey against Conley. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 24 points.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. 6 on the shot clock. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Rudy Gobert.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him if he desired.